1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has unequivocally reiterated the government's resolve to not put burden of increased bills of electricity on people. Foreign Minister says US President has demanded of India to play a positive role in the region and extend a hand for promotion of regional peace and stability. Qatar has invited Pakistan to attend the peace signing deal between the United States and the Afghan Taliban in Doha on Saturday. In occupied Kashmir, strict restrictions in the name of security remained in force today as well, on the second day of US President's visit to India. UN Security Council has called for a two-state solution to the Israel-Palestinian conflict. Eighth match of Pakistan Super League 2020 will be played between Multan Sultans and Peshawar Zalmi at Multan tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has unequivocally reiterated the government's resolve to not to put burden of increased bills of electricity on people. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan, while briefing media on Federal Cabinet meeting in Islamabad today, said the Prime Minister directed the people should not suffer due to gaps in generation and supply of electricity. The Prime Minister directed the Ministry of Energy to devise a comprehensive mechanism so that increase in prices due to Neelam, Jehlam, surcharge or circular debt is not passed on to ordinary people. A meeting in this regard will be convened soon. The Prime Minister also directed to take all-out preventive measures against spread of coronavirus in the country. The Cabinet also discussed the visit of US President Trump to neighboring India. It was informed that defeat of Indian narrative during this visit is a victory for Pakistan. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says US President Donald Trump has demanded of India to play a positive role in the region and extend a hand for promotion of regional peace and stability. In a statement regarding the US President's visit to India, he said Donald Trump has expressed desire for peace and stability in the region. The Foreign Minister said peace and stability in South Asia is linked to resolution of Kashmir dispute. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the US President has told the world that Pakistan is a partner of peace in the war on terror. He said Pakistan's role in the region is being lauded. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Munir Akram, called on Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad today and discussed regional situation with particular reference to Kashmir and the Afghan peace process. The Foreign Minister welcomed the mediation offer of the UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres on Kashmir dispute. Qatar has invited Pakistan to attend the peace signing deal between United States and the Afghan Taliban to be held on Saturday in Doha. On behalf of the Qatari Foreign Minister, the invitation was extended by the Qatari ambassador to Pakistan, Sakar bin Mubarak, during a meeting with Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad today. In his remarks on the occasion, the Foreign Minister said Pakistan and Qatar have played a pivotal role in the furthering the Afghan reconciliation process. He said Pakistan welcomes the peace deal between the United States and the Taliban. Shah Mahmood Qureshi expressed the confidence that the peace deal will lead to intra-Afghan dialogue. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Poverty Alleviation and Social Safety, Dr. Sania Nishtar, has said that selection of beneficiaries under a SAS program would be made in a transparent manner. Talking to a private news channel, she said transparency is the topmost priority of the PTI government, under which the leadership of Prime Minister Imran Khan. Dr. Sania Nishtar also invited researchers and private institutions to come forward and collaborate with the government for uplift of the poor and marginalized segments of the society. She expressed the hope that the SR's program would bring the deserving segments of society out of the poverty trap soon. About SR's Amdan program, the special assistant said that the program is being launched in 375 union councils of 23 poorest districts of all the 4 provinces of the country, and women are the focus of the program. Minister for Railways Sheikh Rashid Ahmed has said the entire Pakistani nation is standing with the Chinese people who are passing through the difficult time in the wake of coronavirus outbreak. He expressed these views during a meeting with Chinese ambassador to Pakistan, Yao Jing, who called on him in Islamabad today. During the meeting, the two sides also discussed ongoing projects between Pakistan, China, and agreed to accelerate their pace. Sheikh Rashid said the work on Peshawar-Karachi Mainline 1 ML1 project would be started during the current year, which would be completed within a period of 5 years at a cost of about $9 billion. On the occasion, the Chinese ambassador said, "We will fully cooperate with Pakistan in rapid development of road and rail infrastructure." This is Radio Pakistan. The Commander-in-Chief of Egypt Armed Forces, General Mohammed Ahmed Zaki, called on Chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee, General Nadeem Raza, in Rawalpindi today. During the meeting, both sides deliberated upon various areas of interest, bilateral cooperation including security, counter-terrorism and prevailing regional environment. General Zaki lauded the professionalism of Pakistan Armed Forces and acknowledged its sacrifices in fight against terrorism. Earlier upon his arrival at Joint Staff Headquarters, a smartly turned-out Tri-Services contingent presented Guard of Honour to the visiting dignitary. In occupied Kashmir, strict restrictions in the name of security remained in force today on the second day of US President Donald Trump's visit to India. According to Kashmir Media Service, additional troops had been deployed in the Kashmir Valley while drones flew in the skies of Srinagar. Mobile checkpoints were set up at all entry and exit points in the valley to strictly monitor the vehicular movement. People underwent vigorous frisking and checking at these points. Meanwhile, amid the ongoing military lockdown and suspension of broadband internet in the Kashmir Valley, on 205th consecutive day today, the authorities officially announced to extend the internet gag till 4th of the next month. All parties Hurriyat Conference leader Mir Shahid Salim, speaking at a meeting in Jammu, urged the minorities to unite against the fascist regime in India, which is hell-bent upon making them a second-class citizen. The meeting was attended by several Sikh and Dalit leaders and activists. In India, 7 people, including a policeman, have been killed in Delhi in protests against controversial new citizenship law. Vehicles were also set alight in the clashes between supporters and opponents of the law. There are fears of further clashes. According to eyewitnesses, there were charred vehicles and streets full of stones in areas of Jafarabad and Chandbagh this morning. The UN Security Council has called on all parties to maintain their support for a two-state solution to the Israel-Palestinian conflict. A statement by Belgium, which holds the rotating presidency, said Council members reiterated their support for a negotiated two-state solution where 2 democratic states, Israel and Palestine, live side by side in peace with insecure and recognized borders. It said all parties should refrain from undermining the viability of the two-states solution in order to maintain their prospects for a just, comprehensive and lasting peace. Former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak has passed away at the age of 91. He ruled Egypt for a period of 30 years before he was forced to step down on 11th February 2011 as a result of 25th of January revolution. The 8th match of Pakistan Super League 2020 will be played between Multan Sultans and Peshawar Zalmi at Multan tomorrow. The match will start at 1900 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. To end the news, here are some of the headlines. Prime Minister has unequivocally reiterated the government's resolve to not to put burden of increased bills of electricity on people. Foreign Minister says US President has demanded of India to play a positive role in the region and extend a hand for promotion of regional peace and stability. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk. And for the live video streaming of our bulletins, visit the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.